Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dave Crichton. I am with the Walmart Program Management Cell. Many of you know already that our team was tasked with looking for solutions to why Walmart has and continue to have a large employee turnover. We think we may have done that. Here is the agenda for today. We're going to try to stick to it just as tight as we can. The purpose of why we're here today is to in fact state right up front, Walmart has a problem. We're hemorrhaging employees and many are going to the competition. We have an annual turnover rate of about 44%. That's almost higher than any of our competition, which we'll show you later. Just as a point, our rival Costco only has a 24% turnover rate. You might ask yourself, why is that? We're going to show you. Whenever we lose an employee, just one employee, that stands at about $3,400 per employee in lost wages and as far as hiring a new employee. That equals out to almost $3.5 billion a year. We believe that that's not sustainable. We believe that high employee satisfaction in any company, but particularly Walmart, would gather an increase in customer loyalty and an increased sales. What we will be proposing at the end of this brief is centered on the confidence that a high retention rate will actually save Walmart money in the long run. Walmart's turnover rate does have an effect. Walmart's rating against other stores has been at the bottom of the barrel for department or discount stores in the country 2007 through 2012. We're just now starting to climb out of that. If we continue, what's worse, it has been the bottom rated supermarket since 2005 to now. Unsuccessfully keeping our employees and gratifying the customer with superior customer service will surely come back to bite every time. Here is a comparison of turnover. As you can see, Walmart is right up close to 50%. The only one close to us, and that's not really a good thing, is Kmart. Because if you consider what's happening to Kmart, they're closing store after store after store. Our closest competitor, Costco, is down around 24%. And they're driving that lower. This doesn't present a very good picture to anybody. What we also did is we did a comparison of what Walmart is paying to rehire and retrain employees as we stand up against everybody else. Now, fully realize that Walmart is, yes, the biggest retail store in the world. We have 2.3 million employees. But even at that, 3.5 billion per year is not sustainable. Just not. We may end up using it. All right. As we did our research, we discovered several things. One, that Walmart provides insufficient compensation to its employees. There's a high level of frustration with management, and employees have other career plans. Walmart took a hatchet to its own market model when it decided that Costco's idea of paying for quality people was not doable. And Walmart has been paying for that ever since. Employees are looking for a living wage, not one where they cannot even pay rent. We also found that management is so busy trying to please investors by saving costs, they've lost touch with their employees and the customer. While that can be understood, cutting costs, if you don't have any customers, there's no cost to cut. Plain and simple. We've looked at employee surveys, and it's quite evident that the employees don't have a very high view of management. In fact, they're completely frustrated with them. Mostly the stated reason is the managers do not know how to lead people. Now, we are, as Walmart, addressing this in our updated employee retention plan. That particular piece should definitely stay. No doubt about it. The third one being employees have other career plans. Employees will always have other career plans. In this termination right here, it means that employees do not see a clear pathway of making a career in Walmart. All they see right now is being an associate because nobody has shown them the pathway. And I believe we should revisit that and show it and place it into the employee retention plan. Here is how we, when we looked out, we did a comparison of average wage. As you can see, Costco is way up here on top, and then you have the others. The only one that's kind of in the equal place with us is Kmart. But if you look at what's happening with Kmart, like I said previously, they could continue to close store after store after store. We need to dig ourselves out of this hole. Case in point, Costco just recently raised their average wage to $13, and they're now looking at raising it to $20. Target raised theirs to $13, and they're looking at going to $15 by the end of 2020. Those two are the only ones that really kind of matter at this point. And here we are. We raised ours recently to $11, which still means we're lagging well behind the competition. Remember what I said earlier. When our employees are leaving, they are leaving headed for higher paying jobs. So if we intend to keep our quality people, we need to follow suit. Here's what we are proposing. We are proposing that we attack the single most pressing issue, low wages. We are proposing that in 30 days, Walmart implement a 3-tiered wage increase. And I'll explain why 3-tiered here in just a bit. We're proposing that employees 1 year or more, $15 per hour. Employees that have been with us 6 months to a year, $14. New hires to 6 months, $13. Within a year, that new hire has something to look forward to by staying with us. We left it 3-tiered, and we looked at the 1-year employees. If we just did or recommended a $13, $14, or $15 straight across the board pay increase, those folks that have been here a year would suddenly be making the same amount as a new hire. That is certainly not fair. And we would be into very much employee non-satisfaction. You pay for what you get. Low wages gets you a passable employee. just doing their job to the letter, no more. Weak employees equals displeased customers. So unsuccessfully keeping our better employees by paying them more and gratifying the customer with superior customer service will surely come back to bite us. How are we going to mark success? We believe that within 6 months, we should start seeing a significant drop in employees leaving Walmart. Within 6 months also, we should also see an increase in revenues. If what we believe to be true, that will definitely work. And we should start seeing happy customers and happy returning customers who, by the way, will also word of mouth tell their friends and their neighbors, who will then also tell their friends and their neighbors, increasing our customer loyalty and our retail sales. We are also going to do employee and customer surveys. Ask them how they see things now. Now that we have implemented a wage increase, we've shown them a pathway to a career, and our leadership plan within management is working. We ask them how they see it. In summary, we simply don't pay enough, bottom line. To retain our best and brightest, this is a must-do. It's not sustainable to keep paying $30.5 billion annually, hemorrhaging employees. Our job market is now getting more and more competitive. It's time for us to accept some risk and increase wages across the board in those 3 tiers. If we do not raise wages, we will continue to hemorrhage. We need to take that $3.5 billion that we're now using to rehire, to put in the wages to keep what we have, our best and brightest. If our employees are happy, they will put the effort forward to ensure the customer has a good experience. Customers that have a good experience return. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That closes this brief. We will be sending around a packet in less than a week for concurrence or non-concurrence. Questions? With no questions, thank you for attending. Have a nice day.